Hola, I'm Hannah from Speak Better Spanish. I'm here to help you stop overthinking Spanish and actually speak it. Most Spanish learners think siempre means always. And technically, that's true. But native speakers use siempre in a lot of ways that textbooks rarely explain. And if you think of it only as a direct translation of always, you'll miss how it actually works in real conversations. So, in this video, we're going to take a look at how native speakers really use siempre in everyday Spanish. Let's start with the basic meaning. Siempre estudio por la mañana. I always study in the morning. Simple enough. But now listen to this. Siempre no. The expression is extremely common in Mexico, and it does not mean always no. It actually means, actually, never mind. Or, turns out, no. For example, si vas? Siempre no. Are you going? Actually, no. This surprises a lot of learners because it feels completely illogical when translated literally. But this is exactly why learning direct translations can limit your Spanish. Now, another common use is emphasis. For example, siempre haces lo mismo. You always do the same thing. This can sound emotional or frustrated depending on tone, or como siempre, like always, as usual. Native speakers use this constantly. You'll hear, llegó tarde, como siempre. Estaba trabajando, como siempre. Another interesting thing is that siempre sometimes softens statements emotionally. For example, siempre si voy. That means, actually, I am going after all. Again, very common in conversational Mexican Spanish. And these uses are important because they help you sound more natural and understand native conversations better. Textbooks usually teach vocabulary in isolated definitions, but real Spanish is built through patterns and expressions. That's why exposure to authentic Spanish matters so much. The goal is not just learning words, it's learning how native speakers actually use them. So the next time you hear siempre, pay attention to the context, because sometimes it means always, as usual, actually yes, actually no. And context changes everything. Thanks for listening. And if you want more real world Spanish explanations like this, check the full blog linked below. And if you want help becoming more confident speaking Spanish naturally, you can also book a free roadmap session with me using the link in the description. See you next time.